Look at you, a king of ours, trading time for plastic towers. Built your cage with polished hands, paid in comfort, bled the lands. Your pockets full, your soul's in debt. You bought the dream, the trap was set. Clockwork grins in suits and ties, smiling while they fuck your skies. They said, run faster, buy your peace. They said, your freedom's just a lease. But every tick stole more of you, and every sale felt almost true. Spend time paying attention, they're cashing in on your reflection. Spend time paying attention, your life's their fucking currency. Spend time paying attention, your breath, your blood, a goddamn fee. Spend time paying attention, or stay asleep, stay on your knees. Your seconds bartered your gaze, sold your story, hollow your value told. Attention's wealth, time's the gold. They bought your future, cheaply sold. Spend time, pay attention, or they will cash your ass right out. Spend time, pay attention, the only wealth's in doubt. Spend time, pay attention, before your life's a bill unpaid. Spend time, pay attention, or stay there pawn afraid. The clock's still ticking and they're counting on you.
I watched a man fall on 3rd and Main. No one stopped, not even to ask his name. Just sidestepped the blood like a puddle in rain. Eyes locked to their phones like the world ain't in pain. I stood there, fist tight, heart wide, soul sore, and I thought, are you even human anymore? Is this what we've become? Scrolling past the broken ones, a world so loud but deaf to cries, trading love for alibis. Are you even human anymore? Where's the heart that used to roar? I won't kneel to this decay. I still feel, I still stay. Are you even human anymore? I see you look but you ignore. I'll bleed before I shut that door. I still believe we're worth fighting for. She held a sign that said, please see me. And they walked past her like she was debris. No food, no coat, but dressed in pride, like dignity was all she had left inside. And you think your comfort makes you pure? Tell me, are you even human anymore? If kindness is rare, then I'll be strange. If mercy is dead, then I'll bear the blame. I won't pretend this world is fair. I will see, I will care. Are you even human anymore? When did not become the norm? I won't drown in your disease. I still cry, I still believe. Are you even human anymore? You step past pain like it's decor, but I can't unsee what I've seen, so I scream for the unseen. If apathy is safety and silence is reward, then call me danger, call me noise, call me sword, but don't call me human. If that's what you are, I'd rather be broken than buried in tar. Are you even human anymore? I won't stand down, I won't ignore. I'll break this spell of quiet lies with nothing but my hands and cries. Are you even human anymore? I still burn, I still implore. If that makes me weak, so be it. At least I care, at least I feel, at least I live
Can you hear me, homie?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, bud?
Hanging in there, hanging in there. Glad
Yeah,
it's Friday. Yeah.
I feel that. Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm just getting things still set up a little bit. I'm trying to figure out this voice mod thing I've got. Does my voice sound regular right now?
It doesn't. It sounds kind of weird.
Does it sound kind of spooky?
Uh, no, but it sounds weird to me since I know your regular voice, so it
What about
sounds
this?
attacked.
Does this sound different?
Okay, say a whole sentence again.
Can you hear my voice? Does my voice sound spooky? Is everything fine?
No, it still sounds kind of weird.
Huh. Strange.
Oh, wait. Okay, you just said strange regular.
Okay, okay. Does this sound different?
Oh, shit. One more time, speak.
Does this sound different? So I've got this like voice mod thing that I have been like trying to figure out, and it'd be kind of cool, like this. Can you
Yeah,
hear
see, now
that?
that's different.
All
The
right,
rest of them, I guess, is slight. They're very slight. They're like
just kinda.
just kinda, yeah.
Okay, okay. Uh, all right, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and add a microphone array. Do device. Lamb. Noise suppression.
I'm gonna put myself on mute because I'm going to garden.
Yeah, do your thing.
Okay, but I'm up here.
Alrighty. Echo. Alright. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Oh, okay. What up, Chuck? All right. Has that made a difference?
Your voice?
Yeah,
Not
probably
to
not.
me. Maybe ask somebody else, but not to me. Cause yeah,
No worries, no worries. Well, it's like I can't tell because I can't hear myself through this shit, so.
you
Ugh.
sound the same. Besides when it was getting all groggy,
Yeah. Hey, Jenna, how you doing? Oh, thanks. You can come up if you want. Morgan! Get up here. Yay, all my neurodivergent besties. Hey, hey, hey. Let's see.
Hey, you little chicken noodle.
Hi, hi.
Hi.
What you doing?
Working.
Yeah? Kicking ass, taking
57
names?
more minutes. You
Yay!
know what's crazy is that I actually have there was a little screw up, but I actually generally have better signal tonight. But so far I've made the exact same amount of money. So I don't know.
Well, shit.
Beats no money, I guess.
Correct. I think.
Yes. Well, ideally I'd not have to deal with money at all, Ideally I'd lay in the shade and eat fucking berries. But here we are.
Gallimant, you said my voice sounds different?
it definitely sounds different. I had to get on my phone, and yeah, you definitely sound different.
Okay. What about
Maybe
now?
slightly. It
No,
sounds slightly crunchier or tinier, maybe. Less resinous.
What about now?
I like that one.
Are you my conscience?
No, no, no. That
That's like a
that's
bad
supposed
fungus
to be
trip.
Lyrics' actual voice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
That fits.
Yeah. I love it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just kind of getting things set up, waiting for folks to come in so we can get the live started.
You're up
Y'all.
late for you, no?
No, I just had shit to do before I could get on.
Oh.
Doom, 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 doom. Ooh, what's this one do? Oh, I don't want to put on that guy's voice. Fuck that shit. They have a dusty rump.
Blech.
Yep, I'm good.
Did you see that video of what would Rump do if he was in Lord of the Rings?
Die? Oh, sorry. No, what would he do? Be evil?
Yeah, no, exactly. It was just like a guy's very fucking accurate, by the way, impression of like Rump monologuing as if he's in the Lord of the Rings universe, and it's actually very funny because it's so uncanny.
That's funny. Let's see. Ooh, what does Momo do?
Oh, that's me.
So this is the Mo voice. Ugh. I don't like
I
it.
don't like that. Jenna wants to know where they can listen to your music.
Oh, you can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, BandLab, lots of places actually. Thug!
Hi, Thug. I saw you down there.
Hello, hello.
How's it going, buddy?
How are you, bud?
It's going.
Yeah.
I just woke up. I thought I'd see who was on, and you were on, so I popped in. Say hi.
Well, thanks. I appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you. How are you guys doing?
Oh, you know.
Yeah, well, that too.
I'm not supposed to say it online anymore.
I get that.
Makes me upset.
I've got about 20 minutes left before I officially clock out of work, and then I can watch Star Trek and mind my business.
Oh, the new Star Trek season of what is
Seen
it?
it. I hate
Saint
it
it.
already.
Saint it.
Strange New World. Is it good?
Yeah. Oh
It's
my
so
God.
good.
Dude, as a lifelong Trek fan, I know this is a little bit, like, controversial, but I think Strange New Worlds is my favorite iteration of Trek. But it's a tough one, because I also love DS9, and I love TNG. And I love Lower Decks.
I'm a DS9 guy.
I'm rewatching DS9 right now. I'm in the beginning of season 5. And I haven't seen it in 9 years, so I remember, like, the major players and, like, the general vibe, but I don't remember, like, the actual plot. And I'm just having the best time.
Morgan, I wish I could actually put it up on my my account, but I actually did security for Zachary Quinto.
Who does Zachary Quinto play?
Spock in the new movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the actual the new movies. He
Let me
plays
see.
Spock.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yes. And I just rewatched those before I started DS9, too. That's funny. Oh, yeah, because you're, like, McHuge, right?
Yeah, just
Respectfully.
Sludge can vouch.
Y'all are both giants.
No, I just was made tall.
Sludge actually makes me look short.
I'm a happy schmedium, but feisty.
That's not
Fight ya.
that's not true. You stood next to me, bro. I had to look up at you. What are you talking about?
Do you guys know each other in person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, we met, what, a few months ago?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Thug is on James's, like, our DM James's panels all the time. They're buddies, too.
Oh,
Sludge
cool.
just joined me in James's DM, or D&D game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dragged them into it. Kicking and screaming.
Oh yeah, kicking and screaming. It's not like I was like, please tell me you have a game I cannot be a forever DM in.
Welcome to the fold, my child.
Yeah, that shit got annoying real quick. I want to play games and not have to be the one making everyone a game. What's up, dumbface?
Oh my god, Face! Face is my friend. I haven't seen you in months and months. Come up here. This is a darling.
What up, dumbface? Come on up. I love your name, by the way.
Hey, sugar. Oh,
Hello.
you're here. Hi, honey.
Morgan, how are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm good. How are you, darling?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good.
Hello, Sludge.
God damn.
I do
Hi.
like that name.
You've got
I
a
know,
fucking
right?
baritone to save lives. Holy shit.
Oh,
I know.
yeah, sorry.
It's a long.
Don't apologize at me.
It's a long-running joke that we need Face to narrate smut novels because he was.
God damn. Yeah. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Moist. Sorry.
God damn it, take a medicine. Fuck.
Oh. Doing alright, just kind of gearing up for the episode. I have a whole episode planned out for tonight, but we'll see how many people come in.
Well, I will give you, if you're a friend of Morgan's, you're a friend of mine. I'll give you a follow. There we go, and I'll pick it up.
I haven't seen you in forever, Face.
I know. I took a break after realizing that half the groups I were in were full of lunatics, and
Oh my god.
it,
Do you
it
know
all
that
went-
entire? Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I don't know the full story, but I heard that it sort of went a bit nuclear. Everybody's
Dude.
turning on each other, and I don't know what was going on.
So, like, the very, very bare bones breakdown is that half, if not more, of those mofos are extremely racist, and a good chunk of them are also incredibly abusive. And people were awful, especially to Desi. And me, Liesl, and Emmy stood up for Desi when people were being racist towards her, and that got us swiftly booted. So it's down to the 4 of us. We don't talk to anyone else from that group because they're terrible people.
Oh my! I've kept in touch
Yep.
with you a little bit because well, I just have, but I didn't know all that was going on.
Oh yeah, it was gnarly. It like disintegrated progressively over the last 6 months or so. Yeah, it was
Well,
wild.
one of the other groups I was in, I think I told you, they sort of like randomly one person sort of turned on me and said that I was being weird. In which case, I shared my DMs with everyone, and they were like, "Oh, no, you're not." And they came back to me later, and they were like, "Oh, we're sorry. We found out that person was lying about you and everybody." I was like, "Yeah, well,
Oh,
sorry, I'm out now." But
that's a bummer.
it is, but it's weird. Those groups are all sort of like eating each other, you know. Like instead of like concentrating on the things that they agreed with, like the whole thing I got into was trying to learn about feminism, and instead of concentrating on that, they were more interested in how they were different, if you know what I mean. And they all just now they all hate each other. Oh, and somebody I'm not going to name names, but like apparently somebody's like in trouble with the law and stuff because they're involved in some very dark stuff. But yeah,
Do I know them?
I'll message you later and check. I don't want to spread wrong
Yeah, of
information.
course.
Is it a safety concern?
Yeah.
Okay.
A bit.
Morgan, I'll leave that to your
Sorry,
discretion.
sorry for hijacking
Yep.
your live. I just haven't spoken to Morgan in a long time. We probably have a lot to catch up on.
No, you're good. Here at Interviewing Humanity, we prioritize mutual aid and community safety. So, you're good.
Okay. I see. So
What's
where
really-
did the name Sludge Knuckle come from? I like it.
Do you want the PG version or the reality?
Oh, go for the
never
reality.
PG. Never the PG.
Well, so I used to be a farmer back in the day, and I had a lot of chickens. And sometimes, if you're not like able to keep up with their dietary needs, they have some issues, such as calcium deficiency. And with calcium deficiency, sometimes their eggs will fail to come out properly and may break inside of them.
Oh, wow.
And you'll need to like fish them out or lose a chicken.
Fish them out?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, yeah. It perforates their guts and causes infection.
I mean, wow. Okay. That's low.
The PG version is I used to be a farmer and I like putting my hands in the dirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next time I'll know. I'll ask for the version. Oh, I'm never going to look at chickens the same again.
Oh, dude, I used to
Never
raise
look at
chickens,
eggs the
and their
same.
poo is foul. Oh,
It
it's
is.
nasty. It's almost
is.
as bad as
Do-
goose poo.
It's hot
Do you guys
compost.
eat eggs? Do you eat
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Yeah.
eggs? Okay. So it hasn't ruined eggs for you. That's okay then.
No. If I let how food was made ruin food for me, I wouldn't eat anything ever.
Yeah, I'm actually a huge fan of hot dogs, and I just don't want to.
Yeah.
Don't forget ketchup.
Well, so even though I'm from England, I'm a massive fan of the American National Hot Dog Association.
Ugh.
That's a thing.
Well,
But
what
they
I was
say-
saying is like ketchup. There's an acceptable level of bug feces or excrement, and
That's
Let-
all food made with vegetables.
What is
Yeah.
the acceptable level? I'm curious now.
no,
30,
you're not.
33.8%.
Don't be, don't be curious.
That's right.
Same thing with the same thing with cereals. All cereals have an acceptable level of I think it's like 43% bug. Hey
Wow.
Zoe. Yeah. If you like
Maybe we
eating
should
food, don't ask questions about it.
Deal.
I hate bugs anyway.
Yeah, I eat
I'm-
bugs sometimes.
I don't. So do I, but not on purpose. Like,
Chocolate covered grasshoppers are delicious.
are they actually?
Yeah.
They are actually.
Huh.
Have you ever had one of the freeze dried fucking chili pepper cockroach things?
No,
I
I've
refuse
never
to
on
eat
purpose eaten
cockroaches.
bugs.
They're pretty
The
good.
cricket version of that is called chapulines, and they're eaten by Mexican folks. They're like seasoned, crispy crickets. They're kind of like potato chips.
Crickets are good too, but yeah, I won't eat roaches. Nope. Mm-mm.
Honestly, crickets are way dirtier than roaches. Roaches are actually fairly clean as far as arthropods go. Believe it or
This
not.
conversation is wild.
Maybe I just like I can't get it past my head.
I wouldn't eat a roach. No, I can't. I'm traumatized from living in Florida.
Oh, hell no.
Why not the roach? I'm just curious.
Because when you live in Florida, okay, put it this way.
It's not just a
subtropical
cockroach.
climate. So there's German roaches, palmetto bugs, wood roaches. There's like multiple kinds of roach, and they always find their way into your house, whether you treat for bugs or not. And it just happens. It's not like your house doesn't even have to be filthy. Your house can be clean, and they will still come in because you live in the subtropics. And so I have had to deal with trying to battle them in my home, even though my home wasn't disgusting. And they just wig me the fuck out, man. And this is coming from someone who kept tarantulas, like 3 dozen of them. Okay, and roaches still bother me more than spiders.
Okay, interesting. I thought you were going to say it's because like there were so many of them, they became like friends.
No,
Not
I don't
friends.
like roaches.
Got you.
No, but they'll move their whole ass family into your house.
Would I eat a what?
They said they'll move. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
What face?
It was me? Okay, I was just wondering if you'd eat a tarantula.
No, they're good babies.
I've eaten a scorpion.
Oh,
Wow.
sad.
Why?
I've had
did
scorpion
you live in
candy.
China? Were you in China?
No,
Okay.
close, but not quite. I can't talk about where I was, but close.
You can't talk about it.
Secrets.
Wow, okay.
No, I used to work for a company that makes electronics, and let's just say there's some NDAs involved.
Okay, gotcha.
Some NDAs. I love that.
Everyone's in their head like wondering what it is now.
No, I'm trying to find Davina. Davina popped in. Davina, say something so I can bring you up. Ugh. I am old and
I missed
falling
eating
apart.
tarantulas.
Hey, Sludge, did
Yes?
I tell you that I had my last radiation treatment yesterday?
You did, yeah. You did tell me that, and then they're gonna go in and cut it out.
Yep.
Congrats.
Yeah.
I just got here, so I don't know the full story, but is it going okay?
Yeah, I have a sarcoma in my arm,
I see.
and it shrank enough that they're, instead of having to slice through the muscle in my forearm, they're literally going to go into the fatty part of my elbow and go through that way and make a smaller incision.
Okay, that sounds like a better deal.
It is absolutely better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's good news. What's the time? What's the time for you guys?
Right now, for me,
It's
it's 2:50 a.m.
Yep, same.
Okay. Is sleep not something that's it's just not happening?
I'm nocturnal. I work
I was
overnight.
asleep. I woke up because I still get sick.
You're laughing or crying.
No, I've been. I've experienced night terrors since I was like 8 years old. I'm lucky to get an hour a night.
Hey, I'm like you, except not the night terrors. I just I sleep. Well, I sleep about 3 hours, but all, like not in one go. Sort of 1 hour and then up for a bit, and then 1 hour and then up for a bit, 1 hour for a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's not
don't
great.
sleep.
Wow, so really sleep isn't a thing for you. That sucks.
Yeah, it's okay.
I find it very difficult. I struggle with it like quite a lot. My whole life, I've had problems sleeping.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't make existing easy. But
Have you,
what's up?
do you get waking hallucinations?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're freaky, aren't they? The first time.
the first time was pretty fucking freaky.
Yeah.
But then I ate a shit ton of mushrooms and a bunch of acid, and
Oh,
stop being so freaky.
pretty much redefined the idea of freaky for yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
so
16 feet
everyone's
out
got
there,
their own.
and he's just like, dude, you're messed up.
Now my sleep paralysis demon is doing everything it can to try to get away from me.
This guy's terrifying.
I'm haunting you,
Come
bitch.
here, sleep paralysis demon. Just be my little spoon.
Yeah, just come snuggle, buddy.
No. Get away.
Yep. Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's only awkward if we make eye contact.
The sauces can mix as long as the spatulas don't touch.
You sound like one of my clients.
We gotta have rules.
I had a guy call me with something similar to that whole vibe, and it was the same thing as last time, and it was great. He seemed to be having a good time. And then, like, he blocked me because I think he got embarrassed all of a sudden. And I'm like, okay.
Rude.
I know.
Okay. I'd be so offended. I'd be like, wait. You're mocking me.
Yeah.
Really?
So what you're saying is I did my job well, but you're ashamed, and so I get blocked? Make it make sense. My gummies are stuck to the bottom of the jar and I can't get them.
Ooh, this keyboard comes with pre-lubed switches.
Hey, I know a thing or two about a pre-lube switch, man.
God damn!
You know, people just coming into this or like viewing from the outside are like, what the fuck does she do for a living?
Say. But yeah,
Prelude the
Sorry,
switches.
My bad. Sorry about that.
you're good.
Yeah, they prelude the switches.
Hey, don't hate on cherry switches.
This man knows his keyboards. Okay.
This man knows his arcade machines.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. That's cool.
I spent my formative years in a donut shop playing Street Fighter 2 and like every Neo Geo game known to man for, you know, good 10 plus years.
Wow. You must be similar age to me.
I turned 50 this year.
Okay. I turned 40 at the end of the year, so, I mean, close-ish.
In my storage unit, I actually have a Neo Geo AES unit.
That's cool. I don't have either of those things. I don't have that unit or a storage place.
Oh, well, when you become homeless, a storage unit becomes your best friend.
I will definitely keep that in mind. Let's see, advanced structure.
I'm guessing you're from the UK.
Oh yeah, I'm from England.
Whereabouts?
Sort of near London, about half an hour outside of
I
London.
mean, everything's near London when the entire town or entire country is 9 hours across.
This is true. I mean, that's actually two countries. It took me. That'll take you into Scotland. But, let's see. I think you can get like 4 or 5 UKs into Texas.
God, yep, it's about right.
Which is crazy. That should not be. The USA shouldn't be one country. It should be several.
This is going to sound weird. Sheffield?
I know Sheffield. Why do you know Sheffield? It's so random.
Let's just say that just things.
More secret electronics. Okay.
Ow.
Well, okay. I think people are going to be asking what you do for a living.
I'm disabled now. I do nothing for a living. I play video games.
He kicks ass and chews bubblegum until he's out of bubblegum.
Hey, do you play Warzone by any chance?
I used to.
They've done this weird update where they've made the maps all cartoony, and I hate it. I just want to know how that got approved.
Oh, I haven't played the new maps, unfortunately.
Oh, dreadful. Absolute shite.
Nah, Call of Duty. When it all came out, that skill based like damage, I was like, nah, fuck this shit.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, there's a lot of problems with it. I only play it because my cousin does. Let's see, what's this?
Oh, and to answer your question, I used to be an electrical engineer.
Nice. I studied electronic and communications engineering, but then switched right at the end to computer systems engineering.
Oh, nice.
Because it was easier. Electronics and electrical is hard.
You know, electrical is fun. I also dabble in like actual mechanical engineering. So
I did a bit of that when I was doing general engineering, but I find probably electronic engineering the toughest. Mechanical, just too many things go wrong in the experiments for me. I don't know why. In the labs.
fair enough.
It's all too difficult. That's why I do the computer one. It's all nice and easy.
I just look at circuit boards and I'm like, oh, okay, and like I read them, and people are like, where did you see that? I'm like, you didn't see that in the right hand corner? They're like, no.
Yeah, I used to do that, but not so much anymore. I've been the dark side of the working world for a long time. Let's see, what is this? I want a new toy. Uh-oh, it's nearly 11. Okay. It's been nice meeting you guys, by the way. I'm going to give you guys some follows.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Thank you very much.
It's good to see you, Face.
Yeah, it was nice
Nice to
speaking
hear your
you.
voice again. You
You
can
too,
always
my
message
friend.
on Discord if you want to, but no pressure.
That's so much pressure. No, I will. I actually, take care of yourself.
I
everyone.
think
good day,
I'm
honey.
gonna also dip out. I'm gonna try and actually go back to sleep now.
Oh, get some rest, Thug.
I had to. I'm just tired of getting sick. That's all.
I hear you.
You
I hope you
guys.
feel a little better.
I'm already feeling better, but like I guess this is supposed to stick with me for at least a couple more weeks.
Oh, you know, my grandma is on radiation, and she said the two things that helped her most, and I'm sure you've probably heard this, but I'm the mom friend. The two things that helped her most were THC gummies and ginger tea for the nausea. So do with that what you will.
I wish I was getting nausea.
Oh, okay.
It's going the other direction.
Oh,
Sorry.
damn. Slut.
It's okay,
Sorry.
Sludge. You can laugh at it. You have my permission.
Thanks. Whoa.
Literally, like a couple days ago, 25 times in one day.
God damn.
Oh, that's terrible.
Sounds like me
Yeah,
and a
hope you're
Crohn's flare.
hydrated.
Oof. Basically it's just white blood cells being shed because they're, Oof.
Oh, that makes sense.
Thankfully, though, I have had an appetite. It's not huge, but I'm at least eating. So,
Good. Well, I hope things keep on the upward trend for you.
oh yeah, no, I can't really complain other than what I just talked about. So, it's all good. But y'all take it easy. Stay out of trouble. Sludge,
Love
as
you, Thug.
always, love you, man. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, buddy.
Later,
Bye,
buddy.
Morgan.
Pain, and more pain.
What hurts?
Everything.
Oh,
It's kind of a side effect of my veins dissolving.
Oh yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah, it all hurts. Microplastics, get the hell out of
What
here.
what condition causes veins to dissolve exactly?
Good question. I still have to get blood tests done to find out.
Okay.
Yep.
It's not ideal.
Yeah. So far, the two things that my doctor said it might be is either my thyroid or cancer. So. It's really fucked because I've lived a fairly healthy life despite being, impoverished. So, all for naught. But it was also kind of like a big kick in the face like 6 years ago when I got my first ever kidney stone after drinking nothing but water my whole life.
Ugh.
Yeah, let me tell you how pissed off I was. Ugh. Mr. Nathan Hillbrook.
Who's that?
I don't know, just a name that popped up and this person joined.
Oh, okay.
I'm just speed tapping, trying to get up to 10K so I can start the episode.
Oh, from your second account?
Yeah.
Alt? Let me tap too.
Gallivant, how was your
Sound
night?
of the tap?
Yes, it is.
That sucks. I have a mic on. Fuck, I'll mute.
Yeah, those mics only work for so much. Got an interesting live tonight. Interesting subject, anyways. It's exactly as the prompt says. Spend time, pay attention, mind your business. It's kind of a discussion on how your time and attention are monetized by corporations. And how reclaiming one's time is rather important, especially when it comes to getting out of the systems that we all kind of are trapped in. It's kind of a touchback on a previous episode around the same subject, but ow. Yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about reclaiming our currency, or our current C, power to direct the flow of our own energy. More so as a collective force than anything else. Moderator settings, let's see. Give me moderator settings, what the fuck? Here we go. Oh, thanks. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome, dear.
So, what are y'all's Saturday plans?
Packing and work.
Oh boy.
I don't take regular weekends. I kind of make my own schedule, so sometimes I'll work 9 days in a row, and sometimes I'll take 3 days in a row off. It's just, I have chronic illness stuff, and so sometimes with no warning, I'll just be down for the count, so I try to maximize when I don't feel like dirt, so that I don't suffer for it monetarily.
Yeah.
But I'm due any day now for, I've been fighting off migraines for 3 days, so I'm due any day now for the reckoning that's going to put me down for the count for at least half a week. Oh, I figured out I'm disabled. How about that?
Welcome to the community.
Whee!
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Turns out, like, anything that stops you from doing things that the rest of the world is able to do easily is a disability. Doesn't have to be in, like, a physical thing or a pain thing. Although I've got those too.
It's crazy how that works, isn't it?
Yep, turns out that, like, life-stopping agoraphobia is a disability. Imagine.
Crazy how that works.
I know.
Oh, body hurty.
Is there anything you can do for that?
Something I'm not gonna do.
Oh, well, other than that.
I got 20 years fucking clean off opiates. I'm definitely not going that route.
What about more conventional methods? Like heating pads or
No, those don't work.
Tylenol? Okay.
No, Tylenol don't work. Ibuprofen don't work. It's literally because my nerves are firing off. Because they're dying.
I wonder if they would put you on gabapentin, although that is habit forming.
Well, I may or may not have about 5 years supply of that shit already.
Does it work?
I don't know. I don't use it.
No.
No, I was dumpster diving and found a box full of scripts. Like somebody passed away because there was a bunch of heart meds and stuff in there, and it was a literal tote of medications.
My dad used to find shit like that in, he would repo cars, and when people didn't come back, or, a lot of the time, if they left stuff that, was sketchy and illegal, the repo guys would just snag it, green, things of that nature, medications that were recreational, so on and so forth. Or if they didn't come back, their stuff was forfeit, and the repo guys would get first pick. And I remember one time, he had, a quart-sized bag stuffed with the opiate that starts with a V. Another time, literal garbage bags full of green trimmings that were, not good enough to sell, but worked just the same. A literal construction trash bag that he kept under his bed.
Yeah. When I was doing recreational farm work here in Oregon, I'd leave each farm with 2 or 3 of those big ass construction bags full of trimmings and a bunch of smaller bags full of flowers, and made a pretty good name for myself on the West Coast for a while.
I wonder if, maybe a tincture or otherwise ingestible might not be useful for pain control.
I've tried the whole, edibles and all this shit. It just makes me loopy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't do the greenery. I used to for a long time. Then I hit about 20, and it started giving me dissociative panic attacks.
Yeah.
Yep. Started when I was 12. And was pretty much daily all the way up until about 20. And every couple of years I'll get a bug up my ass and be like, well, maybe if I just, just a little bit. you know, and I just stay home and I just chill out, and I still just like tweak,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not fun or worth spending money on, which is a bummer because both my parents smoke like chimneys, and it would make my life a lot easier because there's very few recreational things that I can do that my body reacts well to, and I want to turn my brain off sometimes, you know, but I can't.
Yeah. It's definitely a thing.
I suspect it's the trauma, because I already dissociate when I don't want to. So it turns out a lot of substances also make me do that.
Fair enough. Oh god, everything hurts.
I just want to fix it, and I know there's jack shit I can do.
Yeah. It's just kind of gonna happen.
Is there like, I don't know.
The answer's no.
If I knew a heating pad or something would help, I would do it. For what it's worth.
Yeah. If I knew a heating pad would work, I would also do it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Unfortunately, that is not on the list.
Yeah.
Great stuff, though. It's okay. Eventually, it will cease to be.
I guess that's one way of looking at it.
Yep. I will sleep like a baby. For like ever.
Yeah, the one thing that really works for me is
Davina rolling her eyes at me.
so I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Ugh. It's okay. I have been through worse pain. I think. I'd have to
Make
be.
this suck less.
I'm pretty sure. It's like, I'm not, screaming and crying and shitting myself, so I think I'm good. Right? 9.4, oh shit.
Good by whose standards, though?
Right.
It's relative.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just tap up to 10K and get this episode started. I hope y'all enjoy it. It's gonna be interesting. If any of y'all like to play with words, it'll be right up your alley.
I mean, playing with words is like half of what I do.
Okay. Alright, everybody. I just hit 10K. Give me a moment. I'm going to get through this opening monologue, and then we'll get to some questions and stuff. Ow. Alright. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Interviewing Humanity. I'm your host, as always, Sludge Knuckle, and tonight we're cracking open a truth that has been hiding in plain sight. One that's been tattooed across our language, echoed in our daily habits, and embedded in every waking moment of our lives. We spend time, we pay attention, we better mind our business. If you've ever really stopped to think about it, what does that actually mean? Not metaphorically, not spiritually, but economically, psychologically, or politically. See, the system doesn't just want your labor. It doesn't just want your vote or your tax dollars. It wants your time, your attention, your energy, your presence. It wants the pulse of your life force converted into profit. And how does it achieve that? Well, by keeping you busy. Always busy. Chasing paper, scrolling screens, hustling for crumbs. And while you're busy surviving, they're busy thriving off of your distraction. So, tonight, we're putting the whole illusion under the microscope. This episode is about waking up to the true cost of distraction. It's about recognizing how time and attention aren't just abstract concepts, They are the only true currencies we have. Everything else? Debt markers, IOUs, tools to manipulate your focus away from yourself and towards someone else's agenda. We'll uncover how your busyness is being harvested and monetized by people and institutions who don't give a single shit if you ever feel joy, rest, or fulfillment. We'll explore how every ping, every urgent email, every shift on the clock, every app notification is a quiet siphon on your soul. But we're not stopping there. We're taking that mirror and we're turning it inward. Going to ask ourselves, what am I choosing to invest in? Where does my focus go? And what does it grow? Who or what am I enriching every time I log on, clock in, tune out, or stay silent? Because tonight we reclaim our currency, our current C, our power to direct the flow of our own energy, not just as individuals, but as a collective force. A community of people who are no longer willing to fund their own oppression with their most precious resource, their lives. So let's dive into it. First up, the illusion of currency. Most people think money is power. But in truth, money is just a token of exchange for your time and effort. Every dollar you spend is an hour someone lived through. Maybe it was an hour at a job they hated. Maybe it was a sacrifice of time that they could have spent with family, resting, or building something meaningful. What we call wealth is really just an accumulation of other people's time. The ultra-rich don't earn more hours in the day. They buy yours. When billionaires hoard money, what they're really hoarding is time that you and others have sacrificed. For the working class, time is taken not in lump sums, but in slivers. That daily commute, that's an hour lost. The unpaid lunch break, time erased. Working multiple jobs, navigating gig apps, staying on call, it all adds up to a life that's fragmented and consumed. You work 40 plus hours a week and still struggle to survive, not because you're lazy, but because your time is being undervalued and oversold. Capitalism siphons your time at a discount and sells it at a markup to those who benefit from your exhaustion. We often think of debt as financial, but time debt is just as real. When a parent works 14-hour days and misses their child's life, that's debt. When an elder sacrifices rest to care for grandchildren because there's no affordable childcare, that's debt. Generations of Black, Indigenous, and working class families have had their time robbed through forced labor, low wages, systemic racism, and predatory economies. This is not just an individual issue, it's intergenerational. People born into poverty are paying off time debts that they never agreed to, with interest. An example for everybody, consider how some cultures structure their days around community, or seasonal rhythms and collective effort. Now compare that to the grind culture of the US, where time is cut into labor blocks and optimized for productivity. One nurses life, the other exploits it. Imagine time as a field. The working class tills the soil, plants the seed, and waters the earth. But when the crops grow, someone else harvests the fruit, and you're left with an aching back and an empty hand. Morgan, have you ever felt like there's just never enough time to live?
Ash.
And if you had 10 more hours in your week, what would you do with them? Brushing teeth. 10 hours brushing your teeth? Well, what about you, Gallivan? You ever feel like there's just never enough time to live?
Yes. It's not enough time to live. It's not enough time to make the money you need to live. Things of that nature. It really, especially in this day and time, it really sucks because now I'm more aware that my time is being taken from me for peanuts. When I was young, everything was so new and everything, and I was so much more innocent that I didn't realize it. I was just happy to be working, happy to have my own money. But as I got older, I see the true colors of it, and it really sucks.
Yeah. If you had 10 more hours in your week, what would you do with them?
More things with my children. read a book, um, finish showing my daughter how to crochet, talk to my son. Like I could use those 10 hours. I can definitely use those 10 hours. But that's what I would do. I would add more family time.
Okay. Do you feel like your time belongs to you?
No, if it's not making someone else rich by working for a company. Uh um, I homeschool my children. A lot of my time is, with working or with my family. Tending to my family, which I don't mind tending to my family. I mind working for peanuts.
Yeah. And can you think of a moment where your attention was stolen without you realizing it?
Mm. Ah, on social media apps.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think it would mean to take your time back?
What I tend to do already, like when I'm not learning, when it gets boring, like I can only take but so much silly stuff and everything. And because when I first got on the internet, it was just so much information that was out there. I was just flabbergasted. Like, and now it's like everything is funny. So I get sick of stuff like that. I want to learn. I want to elevate. And when I see that that's not happening, I'll take a break. Like delete the app, totally off my phone. The last time I did that was actually when they decided to cancel TikTok. I had deleted it like the day before because I was like, you know what? It's nothing on there. And so when they did that, I was like, oh wow. But I wasn't upset because I had deleted it anyway. But I didn't want to delete it permanently. But it's a real difference between you doing something on your own and someone taking it from you. I had a problem with that.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Gallivant. Morgan, have you ever felt like there's just never enough time to live?
Give me like 10 seconds.
Fine. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
Okay. Just wanted to be back in my room where I wasn't waking the other members of my household up.
No, you're good. So, have you ever felt like there's just never enough time to live?
I mean, I feel like I wish people would live longer, and I wonder if they would if they didn't have to work themselves into the ground. If they could afford health care.
Okay.
I mean, look, like maybe I'm not the best person for these questions because I'm pretty privileged in the fact that I can kind of make my own schedule.
Yeah.
But I can only screw around for so long before bills don't get paid and the house of cards collapses. You know what I mean? So I've got some flexibility, much more than I've had at other jobs. But I'm still beholden to capitalism just like everybody else, which kind of sucks. Really sucks.
If you had 10 more hours in your week, what would you do with them?
I don't know, probably stuff that makes me feel good, you know? Probably garden, hike, play with my dogs, mow the lawn because I'm a freak who loves mowing the lawn. I don't know, stuff that makes my body feel good.
Can you think of a moment where your attention was stolen without you realizing it?
Oh, all the time. That's what social media is designed to do. That's the whole purpose. Hey, look at this. Don't look at anything else that's going on around you.
Yeah, it's the circus part of bread and circus. Do you feel like your time belongs to you?
Not all of it.
What would it mean to take your time back?
I don't know. It's a weird spot to be in, right? Because I am conscious of the fact that people are profiting off of my social media scrolling and off of my attention, but I also choose to feed into it. I could set my phone down and scroll TikTok less, and I'm aware of how it's all put together, but I also maybe do it more often than I should or would be healthy.
Okay. Thank you very much, Morgan. So next I'm going to bring a term to your attention that I think people should keep in mind. It's called attention economy, which basically means you are the product. So tech platforms profit from your focus. Every swipe, every scroll, every pause on a video, it's all tracked. That little hit of dopamine when you check your notifications, that's not accidental. It's engineered. Big tech companies like Meta, Google, ByteDance, they aren't giving you free services out of kindness. They're extracting data from your attention, predicting your behavior, and selling that to advertisers. You're not the customer, you're the product. And the longer they can keep your eyes on the screen, the more they make. Your attention has become a commodity, auctioned off to the highest bidder in real time. The algorithms are tuned to keep you in a state of reaction. Bad news spreads fast. Outrage keeps you clicking. Fear sharpens engagement. You're not just being distracted, you're being trained to crave distraction. This leads to doom scrolling, or compulsive consumption of negative news, which leaves you drained but unable to stop. Instead of processing life, we numb it. Instead of engaging with the world, we spectate. These platforms don't just steal time, they warp reality. Our brains are not wired for constant input, yet we carry in our pockets an always-on distraction device that disrupts sleep, fragments attention, and rewires our neural pathways for short-term thinking. Kids grow up comparing their lives to curated illusions. Adults lose hours each day to content they don't even remember. And all the while, deeper needs, connection, meaning, purpose, go unmet. Digital burnout isn't a glitch in the system. It is the system. It's the entire meaning of the distraction machine. An example, if you take a look at the rise of infinite scroll features on social media, deliberately designed to remove stopping cues so you never feel done, it's not just bad for you, it's intentional. The longer you're online, the richer these people get. Imagine a leech feeding on your attention. Not all at once, but drip by drip, and every notification, every refresh, is just another bite. It doesn't kill you, but it drains you. Gallivant, what apps or platforms drain your energy the most?
Hulu.
Ooh. Okay.
That drains my, because I'm a horror fanatic, so that is like my go-to, and I will fall asleep with it on and everything. It's not even TikTok, it's watching movies on Hulu.
Yeah. And what do you think it would feel like to reclaim your attention for a full day?
Reading a book under a tree and with the sun shining.
And what moments of connection have you missed because of distraction?
Wow. I would have to give that some thought, because I try to always be attentive to my children. I would have to think about that.
Okay. No worries.
I mean, okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
no worries. If you don't have an answer right now, that's fine. As soon as you think of one, even if it's days later, go ahead and tell me.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Morgan, what apps or platforms drain your energy the most?
Facebook. That app is the devil.
It is. Do you ever feel like your phone owns you?
Not as such, but I could see why people would feel that way.
Okay. Have you ever caught yourself checking your phone without knowing why?
Oh, all the time, every day.
What moments of connection have you missed because of distraction?
Honestly, I think if I lived in a world without cell phones, I would connect with nature a lot more. I'm a nature nut, and I often will take my phone out to the front porch and scroll in the sun. So at least I'm getting like sunlight, listening to birds, feeling the breeze, because I figure it's better for me than sitting inside. However, if I didn't own a phone, I would be actually watching the birds. I would be, and I do here and there, but I feel like I would be paying attention to my natural surroundings a lot more, or maybe like going out for walks and stuff more often than I do. It would probably be better for my brain, honestly.
Okay. Thank you very much, Morgan. So, next I'm going to talk about the cult of productivity and why we glorify being busy. You hear things like, "How are you?" "Well, I'm busy." That one word answer has become a badge of honor for folks. But why? In a society built on extraction, busyness is praised as proof of worth. The more you grind, the more value you're told you have. Rest is considered laziness, and overwork is celebrated as dedication. This glorification of busyness isn't just a cultural norm, it's a carefully engineered feature of capitalism. Because a busy population is a distracted population. Too tired to resist, too exhausted to organize, too overwhelmed to dream for anything bigger. Josephine, come on up. Good timing. So the equation that capitalism uses is productivity equals worth. From childhood, we're trained to equate. Good morning, honey. We're trained to equate output with identity. Good grades mean you're a good kid. A high-performing worker is a good citizen. You're rewarded not for who you are, but for what you produce. This ideology turns humans into machines. It reduces our lives to task lists and metrics. And when you stop being productive, whether due to illness, trauma, burnout, or age, you're seen as disposable. This mentality erases rest, creativity, and care work, labeling them as unimportant simply because they can't be monetized. And let's go a little bit deeper. For many of us, busyness is a trauma response. We don't know how to stop because stopping means feeling, and feeling means facing everything that we've buried. So we stay in motion. Overwork becomes a form of self-avoidance, especially for those who grew up in poverty or in abusive environments. Productivity can feel like safety, and as long as we're doing something, we're not worthless. But this mindset leads to burnout, health collapse, and emotional numbness. You are not lazy for needing rest. You're not broken for wanting stillness. You're just human. An example for everybody, think of the gig worker juggling food delivery, ride shares, and freelance gigs with no benefit, no security, and no time to rest. They're praised as hustlers, but the truth is they're being chewed up and discarded by a system that calls their exploitation ambition. Picture a hamster wheel made of time cards. You're running and running and running, and the faster you go, the more praise you get, but you're not going anywhere. You're just tiring yourself out so that the wheel can keep spinning. Josephine, do you feel guilty when you rest?
Yes.
Yeah. And who taught you that you always have to be productive?
Like I want to say my mom, right? Because I always saw her being productive and always getting shit done. And after a fight, or when she was, um, how do you assaulted by my father? I don't know how to. I didn't know how to put it in different ways. She would just get up and start moving. So I've been through the same trauma. So all I do is move. I'm moving right now.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
can you remember the last time you slowed down without feeling ashamed?
That's exactly what I asked my therapist the other day. Don't be ashamed to sit down and relax. Yeah, sometimes I really do. Yeah. I feel like if I sit down and I don't get shit done, I'm going to start thinking about things that I don't want to think about. I'm going to start remembering things I don't want to remember. So I just get up and keep moving. Yeah, I feel really guilty for just sitting back and relaxing. Like there's always something to be done. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Josephine.
Welcome. Thank you.
Gallivant, do you feel guilty when you rest?
Um, Not if I don't have anything planned. Like if I know I have there's laundry to be done, or I need to cook dinner, or I need to do schoolwork, or things. I feel, yes, I do feel guilty because I know these things are waiting for me when I come back from uh taking time for myself, or if I just simply go to sleep. I say I
Yeah.
like getting stuff done and then rest, so it's not on my brain. If I know it needs to be done, it's sitting there and I can't rest.
Okay. And what does real rest look like for you now?
Quiet, just
Okay.
quiet.
I like that. Thank you very much, Gallivant. Morgan, do you feel guilty when you rest?
No, but that's because I'm extremely stubborn and realized early on that it was a big con and I refused to let the system sucker me.
Okay. And what do you think would change in your life if you believed that rest was your right and not a reward?
I don't know if I do believe that.
Okay.
You know, I've like I said, I've been thinking about this stuff for a long time, years now. And one of the things that I really live by is that I have to stick to my own boundaries and stand up for myself, and that kind of permeates into a lot of aspects of my life. Because if I don't do it, no one else will. And so I try really hard to be as gentle with myself as I can. Um, and I also realize that this whole idea that, like, first of all, I think the idea of laziness, it doesn't exist. I think it's an ableist concept that was foisted upon us by people who want to, take our labor, take our money.
Yeah.
And this idea that if you're not being productive, you're worthless is also ableist, because there are lots of people who physically can't. And they're not worthless, they're humans.
Mm-hmm. I love that. Thank you for bringing that point forward. So I want to talk about rewilding time. So to key into some indigenous and ancestral time practices, before the mechanical clock ruled our lives, people followed the rhythms of the earth. Time wasn't carved into rigid blocks, it was fluid, relational, seasonal. Many indigenous and ancestral societies lived in what could be called natural time. Planting when the rains came, harvesting with the moon, resting in winter. Time was community held and purpose driven, not owned, not sold. The idea of being on time in the capitalist sense didn't exist. What existed instead was harmony with life. Lightning just struck right near your house. Nice. Colonialism disrupted this. The imposition of Western time structures wasn't just about efficiency, it was about control. Enslaved people were punished for not being punctual. Factory workers were docked pay for arriving seconds late. Entire cultures were deemed lazy for not conforming to artificial time. Humans aren't machines. We have circadian rhythms, internal clocks that respond to light and rest, emotion, and connection. But our modern work schedules ignore these entirely. We're expected to perform the same way at 9 a.m. every day, regardless of stress, sleep, or season. This disconnect causes sleep disorders, chronic fatigue, anxiety, and of course burnout. When we ignore our natural clocks, we suffer. The 9 to 5, 5-day work week wasn't designed for health, it was built for factory floors. And yet we still treat it as sacred. I don't fucking understand that. To move slowly in a fast world is radical. Slowness makes space for feeling, for connection, for intentions even. It creates room to notice beauty, to reflect, and to heal. That's why it's dangerous to systems that rely on speed. When we rush, we don't question. But when we slow down, we start to see clearly. And we remember who we are. Slowness is not laziness. It is inherent natural wisdom. It's choosing depth over noise. In a world that profits from your panic, rest is not just survival, it's resistance. An example for everyone, the slow food movement was a response to fast food culture. But it became more than just food. It became a philosophy, reclaiming time or craft and culture in a world trying to automate everything. The same concept applies to work and relationships. Fuck, even revolution. As a metaphor, imagine a river. When you rush, you're tossed and dragged by the current, but when you slow down, you can choose your direction. You can float and explore and breathe. Morgan, what would life look like without alarm clocks or deadlines?
I think there'd be a lot less suffering, you know? Something I joke about often, which is half a joke, but half the reality, is that on days when it's gray and rainy outside, my mammal body tells me to curl up in a nest and hunker down, but capitalism demands that I get up and do the things. And I often think about how the way the modern world is structured is antithetical to the way that we have evolved to be, whether it's living alone, but being wired to be social creatures, having to abide by these schedules that are in conflict with our bodies and our biological needs. Just the vast isolationism of the Western world and the idea of the nuclear family rather than intergenerational housing, which we see in many other places in the world. And I think all that stuff, which is engineered on purpose, to keep us suppressed, oppressed, under control, it causes a lot of suffering that doesn't have to exist. I know that was kind of a rambling answer, but anyway.
No, I appreciate it. Do you notice how time feels different when you're in nature?
Oh, totally. Nature is my sanctuary. I feel the most at peace when I am in the middle of the woods, surrounded by the ambient noise, alone. And it's like I drop into a Zen state, and it feels like I'm a critter doing things critters are supposed to do.
Indeed. And have you ever had a moment where time felt expansive and unhurried?
Yeah, out in the middle of the woods with no other humans, no screens, no noise of traffic. That's why I go.
Thank you very much, Morgan. Gallivant, what would life look like without alarm clocks or deadlines?
We could have the time to find solutions to all of these issues that we have on this planet.
Okay. And how do you think humans can start to reclaim their natural rhythms?
Less electronics, more face-to-face interactions, and being out in nature, experiencing nature, growing things, getting their hands dirty.
Absolutely. And what about you? Have you ever had a moment where time felt expansive and unhurried?
Yeah, much just like Morgan said, just usually in the woods, in the wilderness. I feel like time stops and the day can go on forever and ever and ever, like when I'm hiking. So that's that's what for me would feel like. Like I rely on the light, on the sun to let us know, hey, it's time to turn around. You know what I mean? So I would be okay if we didn't have any clocks or alarm clocks or television. I don't look at that shit now, and I don't look at the television now. So I would really enjoy not having like a clock looking at me every 5 minutes, or like right now I got to get ready for work and I'm crunching the clock. You know what I mean? And I don't want to. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to crunch the clock. So I'm procrastinating.
And what's one thing that you could do slower tomorrow just to feel what it's like?
I kind of do it every Saturday and Sunday. I take my sweet time to get into work. I don't rush there to be at 7. So,
Maybe work
like
at 7
today,
a.m. Fuck that shit.
yeah, sometimes, yeah. Like today and tomorrow, it's Saturday, Sunday. So I'm gonna take my sweet time, and I'm gonna go in, and I'll be there at 7:30.
Okay.
So
Well,
that's what I would like that. I really would. I love
okay.
being in the woods. I love hiking. I love being with nature, and my sister got me into all that.
Okay.
It's fun.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're welcome.
So, next I'm going to expand on the thing I'm sure you all heard me say multiple times over the last couple of years. Your currency is your power. Your currency, your time and attention. I'm going to talk about investing your energy intentionally. So, every minute that you're alive is a resource that you can never get back. And that makes it more valuable than gold. And yet we give it away like it's nothing, to jobs that don't respect us, to screens that numb us, to obligations that drain us. But what if we treated time as sacred? What if every hour was held with reverence, like fire in the hands of a storyteller, passed with purpose from one person to the next? You don't owe your time to anyone who doesn't value your life. In a world designed to distract you, attention is power. To focus and direct that attention is to resist. Every moment that you spend intentionally is a moment stolen back from a machine geared to grind you up. Choosing what you watch, who you listen to, what you nurture, that's how we reclaim autonomy. You don't have to be an expert or an activist to change the world. You just have to pay attention to what matters. Because attention builds connection, and connection builds movements. What if we spent less time managing people and more time supporting them? What if our energy went into co-ops, mutual aid networks, time banks, peer-led care systems instead of corporations that exploit us? Communities thrive when we invest in each other, not for profit, but for survival. By redirecting our time and attention towards systems that give back instead of take, we can break free from extractive systems and extractive economies. We become stewards of shared energy and not just the users of individual time. An example for y'all, some time banks exist in dozens of cities where people trade hours of service instead of money. A neighbor fixes your bike, you tutor their kid. No money exchanging hands, but value circulates intercommunally. It's not bartering, it's relationship building. Imagine your attention as a stream, and every day it flows somewhere. Right now, most of it's being diverted into pipelines that power these corporations and a corporate grid, but what if you dammed that stream and rerouted it to a community garden? Gallivant. What's one thing that you can stop giving your attention to starting tomorrow?
Last time on Hulu, stop practicing escapism, I think it's called.
Yes, it is. And where would you choose to spend your energy if money weren't a factor?
Where would I choose? I would choose to do mutual aid where the different places where negative things are happening.
Try to put some of that basic human decency back. I love that answer. Thank you. Morgan, where would you choose to spend your energy if money weren't a factor?
Oh man, I would do more of what I'm already doing. There are mutual aid networks in my area that I'm involved in, one of which is a community garden where they meet twice a week for like an hour and a half, and it grows fruit, vegetables, herbs for cooking, and it's totally free. You don't have to prove that you live here. You don't have to volunteer. You can just show up and pick whatever you're going to use. And it's awesome. It feeds people for free, and it runs solely on donations and volunteer labor. And there's
Oh,
also a mutual aid network for like this town and the surrounding towns that operates, among other things, this shed that's never locked, that has shelf-stable goods, medical supplies, Narcan, clothing, sometimes toys, sometimes diapers, things like that. And people fill it, and people get what they need out of it. I also try here and there to donate financially where I can afford it, because people bailed me out when I needed it multiple times in my life, and it literally saved my life. If I had more time, I would do that way more often.
fucking love that answer too. How can communities protect each other's time and focus?
Can you be more specific?
Um, yeah. So when I use the term community, I do, for the most part, mean your local community, but also community as a whole, like the disabled community, the indigenous communities, marginalized communities of all sorts. How can communities guard each other in regards to where they are having their time and attention stolen from?
Well, I think just generally speaking, the more people's basic needs are met, the less they're going to have to struggle to meet those needs on their own, right? Like if you aren't scared about where your next meal for your kids is going to come from, you can direct that time and energy elsewhere. Whereas, like the gig work example you gave, if you're worried that you're not going to be able to give your kids breakfast before school, you're going to stay up all night running gigs for $2 a pop, and you're not going to sleep, right? So if we can meet basic needs, people aren't going to be so stretched thin and stressed and worried and hustling.
I like that answer. Thank you very much, Morgan. Josephine, what would it look like if we treated time as a shared resource?
A shared resource. I don't know. I'm a little stumped on that one. Could you explain a little bit, please? A shared resource, time?
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. Just like water would be a shared resource in a ideal society,
Okay,
and
okay.
yeah.
Okay. So I mean, yeah, okay. So much like what Morgan was saying, I would try to get more involved. Like if I had the freaking time to do it, I would try to be involved. Get those little sheds up and maybe a community garden too. I know my area where I live, they don't do things like that. And I know we've tried many times to try to get a little community garden going, and the county just says no. Um, so that's what I would like to do. I would like to put up more book cubbies, those little book houses. You take a book, leave a book. I would like to
Mm-hmm.
put up more of those. Um, Spread the Black history around even more. Just fill it up with Black history, Indigenous history, Latino history. Just things that they don't teach us in school. Spread that around. Um, uh, pantry sheds. Um, we shouldn't have to pay for resources that's been put on this earth to begin with. So I'm just going to make that point very clear right there. So
Absolutely,
we shouldn't have to pay
absolutely.
for fucking water, and we shouldn't have to pay for the corn that's being grown from the ground. We shouldn't have to pay. We should all have community gardens. So if that's what I would do if I had time. I would go right back into the community and share the resources, give the people what they need.
I like that.
So
I saw
thank you.
somebody threw an invite in Yamaha Attack. If you'd like to come up and answer a couple questions, please feel free. Send you an invite. Um, oh, it looks like they might have dipped out. My final question for you, Josephine. Who or what has earned your attention, and who or what never deserved it?
um, the what would be our our climate in this country right now. That's the what. They don't deserve that. They don't deserve my time or energy for what's going on in this country right now. And then the who is just various people who, like stole my heart in love, and they don't. Yeah, most of my exes too. Yes, ma'am. That's it. Most of my exes and some friends and some family members. Actually, a whole lot of family members. We a whole lot of family members. Yeah, that's it for me. That's all I got.
Okay, and who's actually earned your time and attention?
My book club, my Black History family, my son. They're the only ones really. My sister, she's my little sister. She's my rock. My middle brother, he's epileptic and mentally ill. And he's in a home where he should not be any longer. It's very abusive, and I'm trying everything to get him out. So yeah, those are the people that deserve my attention.
Okay.
And you, Sludge.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome, babes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Gallivant, who or what has earned your attention?
The people who are being I don't even know how to say it on here, who are being smurdered.
Oh, we just say it here on Interviewing Humanity.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought it
No,
would,
you're
it would
good.
make your TikTok get banned or something. Okay. Well, yeah. The oppressed people of the world, especially what's going on in Palestine. When I see these people actually starving, like that's a problem. I don't know. I haven't researched it, and I shouldn't even be saying anything. But I got very upset seeing even knowing someone on this earth is going hungry. But someone was saying that America is like gonna burn some sort of food.
Oh, they already did.
I don't know. Okay.
500 tons of food that was supposed to go to Gaza.
Oh, to Gaza. I thought it was like is there something wrong with this food? Like, what is really?
Nope. It was meant. It was meant for aid distribution through USAID.
And they rather burn it.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That is really. It shows you how sick the people that think they are in charge are, because that doesn't make any sense.
Well, they think that they're in charge because we haven't removed them from power.
The spark.
It's got to start somewhere. Thank you very much, Gallivant. Morgan, who or what has earned your attention?
I mean, initially, I was thinking, a more narrow, perhaps selfish scope, right? Like, I'm really, really close with my mom. I have a grandma who is absolutely beloved, her mother. I've got chosen family, people with whom the effort has been reciprocal, right? Because if I love somebody, I pour a lot of attention into them. I do whatever I can to protect them, keep them fed, be there for them. But more than that, Gallivant made a great point. The marginalized people of the world, the people who are left out in the cold, the people who are hungry, the people who don't have the medicine they need, people without houses, things of that nature. Generally speaking, most of humanity, right? I think like a basic, like fundamental, what's the word, principle that I have is that if you can't live without it, it should be free. Food, shelter, water, medicine, all that stuff. And it makes me really, really angry that the world is purposefully constructed in such a way that people are dying of preventable causes all the time, and other people profit off of that. That's sick. Sick. And I think we need to talk about it, and I think we need to pay as much attention as we can reasonably afford to And I think we need to band together to do what we can. But sometimes it just feels so powerless, you know, like you're a minnow and the people in charge are sharks. But, you know, enough that, you know, that there's that classic comic of the big fish eating the little fish, but then there's a bunch of little fish together and they eat the big fish. That's kind of the idea.
Yep. Or one of my favorite movies, A Bug's Life.
Oh, I love that people are talking about that again because it was revolutionary, man.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Thank you very much, Morgan. So, tonight we peel back the curtain on the quiet economy that runs our lives, where time and attention are the true currency and busyness is the trap that keeps us broke. We began, of course, by revealing how money only holds meaning because it represents human time. We examined how the working class has their hours stolen and sold back to them, and then we stepped into the digital arena, where attention is mined like gold by tech empires that thrive on our distraction. We unpacked the cult of productivity and how it exploits our trauma and convinces us that burnout is a virtue, and we explored ancestral relationships of time, rooted in rhythm instead of exploitation. And finally, we've reframed attention as power, reminding ourselves that investing time intentionally in people, healing, and community is an act of rebellion. This isn't just about time management. It's about reclaiming your life force, your currency, the energy that only you can choose how to spend. If you made it to the end of this episode, congratulations. You've done something revolutionary. You paid attention. You spent your time here, and that wasn't free. That was a choice. And in a world designed to rob you of that choice, where everything fights to hijack your focus, you just took it back. And that matters. Because here's the truth. They can steal your wages. They can cut your benefits. They can raise your rent and drain your bank account. But if you own your attention, if you protect your time, then you still hold the keys to your reality. And that's not a metaphor. That is resistance. Every moment you choose presence over distraction, stillness over frenzy, connection over consumption, you defy the machine. Every time you say no to the algorithm and yes to your community, your body, or your breath, you chip away at the illusion that you are ever just a cog in someone else's profit plan. Tonight, we've asked you to look at your life as capital because it is. Not in the way that Wall Street sees it, but in the way we should. Time is what you're made of. Attention is your vote in the economy of meaning. Where you place it decides who grows, who thrives, and who starves. So, what now? Now we reclaim ritual. Not the rituals they gave us, clock-ins, productivity apps, performance reviews, but the ones that we were born with. Rest, play, listening, movement, imagination, slowness, making food with people you love, watching the moon rise without checking the time, breathing like it matters, speaking only when you speak truth, touching only what you mean to bless. We build systems that honor our tempo, not override it. We build cultures that don't shame rest, but honor it. We teach our children that worth isn't measured in output, but in presence, creativity, kindness, and courage, and we defend those truths like our lives depend on them, because they do. And most importantly, we start asking each other new questions. Instead of, what do you do, we ask, what brings you joy? Instead of, how busy are you, we ask, are you okay? Do you need space to rest? Instead of, how do you spend your time, we ask, who do you want to become? So tonight, after this ends, don't just scroll away into the feed that eats your fire. Sit with this. Breathe. Check in. Ask yourself, what has been draining me? Who or what no longer deserves my currency? What would it mean to redirect my energy towards healing, towards people, towards purpose? Because no one else is going to give you your life back. You have to take it. We're not machines. We are gardens, rivers. We are constellations. And no matter how loud the world gets, your time is still yours. Your attention is still sacred. You get to choose who eats from the table of your presence. So choose wisely. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Interviewing Humanity. I've been Sludge Knuckle, and as always, you've been fucking amazing. To the panel, thank you for your raw honesty. your answers and your laughs and your truth. And to the audience, thank you for choosing this moment. Now I'm going to open up the panel. Let's talk it out.
May I ask, what is that, a book you just read?
No, that's a
Oh.
script that I've spent the last 3 days working on.
Get the hell out of here. Wow, that was fantastic.
It sounds
Thank
very
you.
professional, as always.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
very fantastic, Sludge. Oh my gosh.
Thank you very much.
And what are you going to do with this script?
Well, what I just did, which
Right.
which I recorded and will be posting on YouTube, and then I'm gonna put it in the archive, and I'm gonna work on another script.
Okay. All right. What would you like to see done to them besides put them in the archive?
Well, I mean, nah. I'd rather just.
No? Okay.
I have no desire to be like famous or anything like that. I have no desire to have like any stance in history whatsoever. I just want people to take the words that I put out there and use them.
Okay, cool. Cool. All right, so I'm definitely going to find you on YouTube so I can listen to the beginning of the script. I did not.
I'm also on Substack now. So if anybody wants to, it's a new thing I just found out about not too long ago. It's a place for like writers and authors and the like to post some stuff. It's got a live platform, and I'm really interested to try some stuff out on there. But yeah, you can like subscribe and all these things, and like you actually pay all the subscription money and everything goes directly to the author you're subscribing to instead of like the platform.
Right.
Yeah, which is really fucking cool.
Yeah, that is very fucking cool. Yes.
Yeah, because TikTok takes 68% of every fucking coin thrown its way, and also it takes every rose.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, never spend roses.
Substack is kind of like Patreon, but more geared towards language arts.
Yeah, I love it. I didn't realize what it was, and I think it was you and Talmadge were talking about it the other day in my live, and I went and checked it out, and holy fucking shit. Oh, okay, well, it was somebody. I'm fucking impressed with it. I'm super impressed with it. It's got a live platform really cool too that's more like podcast kind of situation, but I'm excited about it. As soon as I get enough followers in there. I've got fucking 6,000 followers on TikTok. I got like maybe 12 on fucking Substack.
It's a new platform. I think once this version of TikTok goes down for good, I guess, whenever that's going to be, who knows. Other platforms will start popping up, like they'll start getting bigger.
Well, we're going to need something because they're trying to effectively cut us off from the rest of the world.
I know, and that's not cool.
Yeah.
You should plug your Substack on your episodes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've only got like 20 or 30 like listeners to the YouTube stuff. Like, no one really wants to sit and listen to my shows. Yeah.
Aww.
Sometimes your lives are popping.
Sometimes.
But you read so eloquently, and I know there's readers out there who would love to hear your voice.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. That is crazy. How nobody wants to hear you.
Well, you know, if that's the thing, is that I assume that there are plenty of people out there that would love to hear what it is that I've got to say. But at the same time, like, everyone is fighting these algorithms, which are geared towards divisiveness and outrage and inflammatory rhetoric. And, like, I don't fucking engage in that shit. Like, I'll have some pretty controversial conversations, but it's not really controversial because basic human decency and human lives should not be a controversy.
Right, correct.
No,
I agree.
I think the most controversial part about it is whether or not we bury Nazis. And even that, my grandfather taught me if you see a Nazi doing Nazi shit, you break his fucking arms, so he has one less arm to do Nazi shit with.
There you go.
You would think that would stick.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was never told that. Growing up, they never told us anything. I'm first generation off the boat. You know what I mean? So they kept everything my family keeps everything tight-lipped and locked up. And whatever happens to us in the family happens to us in the family, and it doesn't go outside. And I learned how to be a human on my own, and I'm still working on it, and it sucks.
Okay.
It hurts when you have to realize.
It's definitely not an easy thing.
Oh, it's not. But I'm committed to it every stinking day.
Fuck yeah.
Heck yeah. All right, my time here is done. I'll catch you later, hopefully.
Yeah, thank you for spending your time with us and paying attention.
No problem. I got you.
Good to see you, Josephine.
Nice
Hope you have a good
to see you
day.
too, Morgan. You too. Thank you. All right. Bye, Miss Galvin. Have a great day, guys.
You too, hon.
Good night. I don't know if you heard me or not, but Sludge, I'm going to sleep now.
Okay. Thank you for coming through.
It was my pleasure. Thank you for having me. I guess I'll see you the next time you come on.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be going over to the Discord and putting on the new Jurassic Park movie. So.
Oh man. So you got me right.
Cool.
Dinosaurs?
All right, my secret addiction. But okay, I'll see you over there then.
Okay.
See you, Gallivant.
I'll see you. Thank you. Nice meeting you.
You too.
All right, everybody. Well, I'll see y'all over the Discord and be putting on that dinosaurs movie. Dinosaur DNA. Anyways, love y'all. See you soon.